lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Tonight, an intriguing matchup between the Philadelphia Phillies and the Milwaukee Brewers. It's Brewers baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Brandon Woodruff is on the mound for the Brewers in this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's really struggled lately. ERA over 5 in his last 3 starts, so he's going to have to really improve on that one. Too many base runners, too many hits, and too many walks. He needs to get off to a good start and maybe throw up a 0 in the first inning.
Gene Segura standing in. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. First of 4 to begin the new week as the first pitch is swung on and missed for strike 1. And guys, we take a look at the Brewers entering play here tonight. Even after the victory last time out, they come in trying to turn things around as they've been slumping of late, winning in just 3 of their last 9 games.
Yeah, Matty, they've been playing some quality baseball. The first 4 games of this homestand, they've taken 3 out of the first 4, looking to capitalize and continue to play good ball today.
You know, Dero, this is time to get greedy. When you win 3 of the first 4, boy, if you could win 4 out of the first 5, that sets up a really nice stretch of baseball. They'd love to win this one here today and keep that roll going.
Segura behind on a 1-2 count.
Let's get it going, boys. Somebody's loose, hitting 98 with ease in the first inning.
The 1-2. Catches the corner, got him looking.
That's what you call clipping the outside corner. Great movement on that slider, and it completely locked up the hitter. Didn't fool the umpire, though.
Andrew McCutcheon.
So the next hitter to dig in will be Andrew McCutcheon. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. McCutcheon, or just Kutch as he's frequently referred to. This is his 12th season in the big league, so he's put together a really nice career to this point.
Yeah, Matty, you ain't kidding right there. 10 years, we refer to that in the biz as hitting full pension.
The 1-1. Woodruff is what you may call a stingy starting pitcher. He rarely gets hit around, and on top of that, he usually excels at limiting free passes. A great combination to have.
Matty V, I think one of the keys to being a good starting pitcher, 1, limiting the number of pitches that you throw into a game, and 2, getting outs as quickly as you can. And there aren't too many guys that do it better than this guy. Not a lot of pitches. One of the things I like, he's in attack mode from the first pitch of every at-bat.
Popped him up. And he'll put this one away in foul territory for the second out.
Batting third, the right fielder, number 3, Bryce Harper.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up Bryce Harper. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Yep, that ball went out.
So let's take a look at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Joe McDonald.
You know, you got to take your time and feel Joe McDonald out behind the dish a little bit. He has a tendency to move his zone around, usually settling in those middle innings.
You know, all you ask for an umpire is to be consistent. At times, Joe Mack is a little bit too inconsistent, particularly from a pitcher standpoint.
And this runs inside, and that looked like it got him pretty good.
And I'm sure that one stings a little bit. The best revenge he can get for his pain is to find a way to come around to score. We'll see if his guys can move him around the bases.
And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. From the belt, kicks and deals. Strike called. Now the throw down. And he is out at second. Caught stealing to end the inning. Another look at the throwdown that results in a third out on the bases. Back with more Monday Night Baseball following this. Zach Wheeler is ready to go as he's on the mound for the Phillies. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Zach Wheeler's a quality pitcher. 3-pitch mix guy. Fastball 93 to 96. Good hard slider and a straight changeup. If he brings all three of them with him to the ballpark, it's going to be a long night for the hitters.
Here now's the center fielder Lorenzo Cain to get us started in the bottom half of the first.
For the Brewers, the center fielder, Lorenzo Cain.
Here it comes.
Aye.
These Phillies, as they enter play here tonight, fellas, they come in playing well. 6-3 over the last 9 ball games, including a victory last time out.
Yeah, guys, after the first 4 games on this road trip, they find themselves 2-2, kind of par for the course. But they got to find a way to play a little bit better today, kind of turn the tide and get it working in a positive direction.
Harper has to come in a few steps, but he has it for out number 1.
Batting second, the shortstop, Brock Holt.
Digging in now for the Brewers, Brock Holt. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Now here's the pitch. Liner towards second. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Hey, the leadoff man wasn't able to do his job, but the number 2 hitter came through right there with the single, setting the table for the big boys.
Yelich.
In is Christian Yelich. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. He's set. Here's the 0-1. And he misses with it 1-1.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
A 1-1 is laid off for ball 2.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
Holt stands at first with 1 out. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, but it bends just foul into the second deck.
He's going to be thinking about that pitch all night if he doesn't have a big game right here. Pulled his front shoulder and everything went with it.
And he fouls this one off. Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
And that'll bring up Keston Hiura as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Hiura takes his swings from the right-handed batter's box, but he's one of those rare hitters that actually thrives facing same-handed pitching. One of the very best in the game, as a matter of fact, in that type of matchup.
Yeah, Matty, he does not leak with that front side. He keeps that shoulder tucked, stays inside the baseball, and it gives him every opportunity to hammer the fastball and stay on that breaking stuff.
2-0 count. The pitch is looked at for the first strike.
Nasty 2-0 slider right there for a strike. No shame in tipping your hat.
The 2-1 home.
Ball 3.
This is where you cash your checks right here. 3-1. You're one of the best hitters in the game. You live for situations like this.
in there, and it's full 3-2.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
Now the payoff pitch home. In the air to straightaway center field. Center fielder on the run. He gets there to make the play, and that ends the inning. Brewers strand one. We are still scoreless. Next to bat will be Rhys Hoskins, hoping to stay hot. He had a couple of hits, including a home run yesterday.
Rhys Hoskins.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch.
1-0.
Now the 1-0.
Aye. Nope.
Fastball, and looks like they're pinching him a bit here. It's 3-1. And that misses for ball 4, so it's a leadoff walk here to start the second.
And don't forget, he lost his last time out, so he wants to get off on the right foot here. The last thing he wanted was to walk the leadoff man.
So next to the plate for the Phils, Davy Grion. He comes in after a day of rest yesterday, so we'll see if it did him any good. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
That was a pretty good fastball after he walked the hitter previous. There was a little angry on that heater.
Goodness. 0-2 now.
Usually you see chases outside the zone on off-speed stuff like sliders, breaking balls, and changeups. But to chase a fastball that far outside the zone tells me this hitter's not seeing it well at all.
Line drive, base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Hey guys, right there, you look for weaknesses. Can a guy come in? Can he command in? Obviously not the case in this situation. He went to the well outside half 3 times, and eventually the batter made a nice adjustment.
And he'll look at a fastball that doesn't miss by a whole lot. It's 1-0. First and second here with nobody out. Can't get around quick enough, and that'll move the count to 1-1. Hazley, a 6'1" left-handed swinger and thrower. He's a second-year big leaguer. Now the 1-1 pitch.
That's why this guy is great. Never misses over the heart of the plate. He's got electric stuff, but pinpoint control to all 4 quadrants.
And a half swing that time, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the umpire, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
Always tough for one of these base umpires to make a call on a guy's check swing. It's not a great angle, and everything happens so quickly, so they really have to be paying attention out there. Looking at the replay, I think he got it right, so that's a tip of the cap for the Blue.
Ball 1. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. No score here as we play inning number 2. A ball and 2 strikes.
Count 1 and 2.
And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Garcia has a read on it. And that's the second out of the inning.
Batting it, the third baseman, number 7, Josh Harrison.
So it's first and second with 2 men gone, and that'll bring up Josh Harrison. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. First pitch fastball swung on and missed. 0-1. And there's ball 1.
Hey, they tried to tie him up on that last pitch, so I like that they went away with this one. The execution didn't work, but I like the idea behind it.
Here's the 1-1. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With 2 guys already on, pretty good shot he's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
2 down, runners at first and second. To 2-2 now.
2 and 2.
Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. Phillies leave a couple. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Last half of the second set to go. Stepping in, Omar Narvaez. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. First offering on its way. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. And a base hit. So he goes after the first pitch he sees, and he's on to open up the inning.
Well, now you see how difficult it is to be a catcher. This ball is really smoke, gets all the way to the wall, D-Row, but he just doesn't have the foot speed to turn this into an extra base hit.
Yeah, his calling card is definitely not his ability to run the bases. It's for offense and massaging a pitching staff.
So here is Avisail Garcia, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Set to deliver the 0-1. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Nobody out, runner on first. One and 2 now as that one's fouled off. A little low. It's 2-2.
So you'd love for him to offer at that one, but the execution was flawless. Nice curveball that starts in the zone and breaks just out. Just a great take by the batter.
Outside in a full count, 3-2. Now the payoff pitch home, and it's fouled away. From the belt, the pitch. Line drive. That's a base hit into the right center field gap. Narvaez is on his way home. And he's safe at the plate as they take the lead.
Well, there's one way to get our first run of the game across. Good hustle there on an RBI triple, and they're in good shape to possibly make it 2-0 with another base hit here.
So stepping in, Eric Sogard, and he's seen his numbers on the rise here over the last 5 games or so. Here comes the first pitch. Here's the 0-1 pitch.
No, that's low.
Man, that's one of those. How could you not swing at that one? A good take there on that pitch.
Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
The 2-1 home is a fastball that misses.
Everyone in the ballpark knows what the pitcher's intentions are in this situation. Great job at the plate to lay off a tough pitch in a good spot.
A runner in scoring position with none out. Fastball too low, and that's ball 4.
Batting 8, the first baseman, Justin.
Here's Justin Smoke now. His career line against Wheeler, batting at an even .400. He also has 1 home run. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
Outside, that's the ball.
Well, that backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. It's a very effective pitch. If you can hit the outside corner of that pitch, it's unhittable.
Runners are at first and third with none out. One and one, the count to the Brewers' first baseman. Smoke, once a Toronto Blue Jay, he was signed as a free agent in the middle of last season.
Yeah, I know he expected to get a longer-term deal, but these are the facts right now. He is on a 1-year deal, and he is going to have to produce if he is going to get that multi-year he's been looking for come off-season.
And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. That was a nasty looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. A classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
At the plate now, Brandon Woodruff, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. And their runners at the corners now. Fouled off. Runners are at first and third, 1 away. One and 2 to the Brewers pitcher.
Big pitch coming up right here. He'd love for a ground ball or a strikeout.
The 1-2 gets him looking at the knees for the strikeout.
Some guys with big arms like this, they're just chuckers. They just throw the ball as hard as they can, and where it ends up isn't that big of a concern, but that wasn't the case there. That was a very well-pitched fastball right on the corner at the knees. Good luck hitting that one.
In now is Lorenzo Cain, as he'll take a look at a slider in the dirt, and it's ball 1. The 1-0 skied into straightaway right, and Harper will make the catch, and that ends the inning. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. We're back with more on this Monday night after this. Next up will be the Phillies pitcher, Zach Wheeler, as we are all set to begin the third inning in this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Oh, that's out.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Clearly off with his timing on that one. A swinging strike. And he lays off for a ball. 2-1.
You certainly know he's not trying to work around the pitcher, but sometimes the hardest thing to do is to throw a strike to a guy that you know won't swing the bat.
The 2-1 home. Waves and misses for strike number 2. High in the air out to center field. Kane is under it. And that's the first out of the inning.
The batter, number 2, shortstop, Segura.
So it's back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring in the middle infielder, Gene Segura. First pitch coming. Here it is. Fastball that gets the inside corner. Strike 1. 1 out, nobody on. And a swing through on an off-speed pitch. Looked like he was actually a little late on that one. Swing and a liner, but foul. The 0-2 once more. Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes. So it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the third.
He's looked great on the bump the first few innings of this game, and I think his ability to change speeds effectively has been a big reason why. That was a good change of speed for the strikeout there, and I've seen a lot of hitters look pretty off with their timing so far.
Here's Andrew McCutchen now. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 0 for 1 here in the early going. One and 1 to Andrew McCutchen. A ball and 2 strikes now. Fouled away. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Now a fastball swung on and missed, and that is out number 3. Phillies down in order. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Brock Holt. He reached on a single in his first try.
Brock Holt.
The pitch. Holt, a native Texan. He was a 9th-round pick back in the 2009 MLB draft.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2.
He didn't look overly fooled right there because a lot of pitchers will go to the breaking stuff 0-2, but he certainly looked ready for a breaker on that pitch.
Out to short for Segura. He's right there. Throw on to first, and one shortstop grounds out to the other, one away. And with that, we give you a look at what's happening in the NL East race. So one away here with the bases empty. And up next, the sweet swinging left-handed hitting outfielder Christian Yelich. First offering on its way.
1-0.
Bases are empty, one man out. Grounded softly to the right. Throw just in time as he was flying down the line that time.
Now batting, second baseman, Keston. You're up.
Next for Milwaukee, Keston Hiura. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Wheeler gets the sign. Here comes the pitch. Cold strike at the letters, 0-1. 2 out, nobody on. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. A ball and 2 strikes, the count now with the bases empty and 2 away. That misses, and we're even at 2-2.
Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
And now this ball's lifted in the air down the right field line, but this will get back into the seats, so the count holds at 2-2. 50th pitch of the game on its way. Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now.
Hey, this guy's a hard guy to put away. He's fouling off some tough pitches. 2-2 count, and he just seems to keep hanging right in there.
Pitch is popped up. Hoskins has a play, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee, but they're up 1-0. Riding in once again, Bryce Harper. He was drilled by a pitch his last time up.
Yeah, Matty, you're not lying. Last time up, squared right in the back. Hopefully it doesn't stiffen up. I want to see if he can get through something right here.
First delivery to him on the way. Fastball in there for a called strike. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. Gone to lead off the inning. A solo home run off the bat of Bryce Harper. Home run number 5 on the year, and it brings the Phillies back even now at 1 apiece.
Wow, talk about a guy getting hot, right? Hits a bomb, hit one yesterday. Usually when he gets hot, he starts to hit them in bunches, and this could be the beginning of a very, very good hot streak.
The first baseman, number 17.
Stepping in now, Rhys Hoskins. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. Reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. And he fouls this one off. It's
going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
The 1-1 is looked at for ball number 2.
Looks like this guy's afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. Gave up that home run earlier in the inning. Needs to get back to being aggressive.
All even now, 2-2. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. 1 run, 2 hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. And that's taken high for a ball. It's full now, 3-2. Now the payoff pitch home is swung on and missed. He got him.
We know he's probably still thinking about that game-tying home run he just gave up, but I'm going to give him credit for not showing that it's bothering him. When you come back and strike out the next guy, it shows you've still got your head in the right place.
To the plate now, Davy Grione, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. 0-1 count, and the pitch. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole. 0-2 now.
Man, as a pitcher, you have to love pitching 0-2. Multiple ways, up, down, in and out, throw the breaking ball. A lot of different ways to get guys out.
And that'll get down out there for extra bases. And he'll reach second now with 1 away.
No mistake what he was sitting on. Fastball middle of the plate, kept his hands back, stayed through the baseball, and delivers a hard hit line drive.
In now, Adam Hazley, as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
The discipline has just been completely absent from this offense. Seems like they're always finding themselves behind the count, and a big reason why is they're swinging at all kinds of stuff that's not even in the strike zone.
So he sets him down swinging. Adam Hazley is sent packing for the second out of the inning. Digging in now for Philadelphia, Scott Kingery, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ball game.
Oh.
2 balls and no strikes.
Sometimes it can be difficult for a pitcher. You're facing a guy that's not known to be a big stick in the lineup. Sometimes the toughest thing is to be aggressive and throw strikes.
And this one's over at the knees, 2-1.
Hey, he's got great feel for that pitch right there. He can throw it anytime he wants for a strike.
And this one is over, and he works the count back to 2-2. 1 run on 3 hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. And they take the lead. It's gone. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. Second home run early in the year, and it gives the Phillies a 3-1 lead.
Another excellent swing right there. That's multiple home runs in the same inning. Watch yourself. You're missing over the heart of the plate.
And that'll bring up Josh Harrison, as he'll take a changeup here for strike 1. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Popped up. And the catch is made right on top of the pitcher's mound for the 3rd out. So 2 home runs in the inning lead to 3 runs on the scoreboard. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. It's the Phillies 3 and the Brewers 1. Just about set to go for the last of the 4th. But before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, during the break, I caught up with Craig Counsell, the Brewers skipper, about his lineup's performance so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. Yes, they've only scored 1 run, but he said they've done a great job of forcing the pitch count up, and he thinks that's going to lead to more offense for them as this game goes on.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. At the plate, Omar Narvaez. He singled his last time up.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2. Narvaez, the former Seattle Mariner, he was acquired via trade last year.
I know he'd tell you he'd like to be playing a little bit better, but I think it's as advertised for this ball club right now. I think the manager is getting exactly what they expected.
So he gets him swinging on a pitcher's pitch. Omar Narvaez becomes the first out in the bottom of the 4th inning.
Garcia.
So here's Avisail Garcia. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike 1. He found his way over to third via a triple in his first at-bat. Here comes the pitch for Garcia. And it's fouled away.
He was absolutely all over that fastball. Have to find a way to keep that fair.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. This is line to left. That's in another base hit. He's 2 for 2.
Well, you know what? Good hitters are good hitters for a reason, D-Row. And to be able to hang in there on an 0-2 pitch and still be able to get a base hit, this guy's about as good as it gets.
Yeah, I'm blown away by this guy, Dan. You wouldn't know if you showed up. You wouldn't know if it's 2-0, 3-1, 0-2. Counts do not matter. This guy trusts in his craft.
McCutchen is under it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
The batter, the first baseman, Justin Moak.
So it's a runner at first with 2 gone. And in next, the switch-hitting power bat of Justin Smoke. Wheeler pauses. Here it is.
Ball 1, no strike.
That's a great call right there. Fastball away with a guy who's got some jets on first base. Almost like a hybrid pitch out. Great for a catcher if that guy's running. Easy transfer throw to second base.
The 1-0 home.
Ball, that's out. That's ball 3. Hey!
Now a changeup just off the plate as that misses for ball 4.
He did not want to let the hitter off the hook with 2 outs, and now he's got a runner in scoring position to deal with.
Brandon Woodruff.
Next to hit will be the pitcher, Brandon Woodruff. 2 men on, 2 away here in the 4th. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. 3-1 is our score here in inning number 4. Slow roller down the third baseline. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Brewers strand a couple. Score holds. It's 3-1. All ready to go in the top of the 5th. So here now's the pitcher, Zach Wheeler. He flew out in his last at-bat. First delivery to him on the way.
Ball, that's off the plate.
He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
That's just too much velocity upstairs to get good wood on it. It's going to have to lower his sights.
A 1-ball, 2-strike count to the Phillies pitcher. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Got him. And that's 8 strikeouts now for him in the ball game.
Boy, there's nothing better from a pitcher standpoint than watching that high fastball, a high piece of cheese, swung at and missed. That pitch looks so inviting to hit, but it's awfully tough to put in play.
And that'll bring up Gene Segura as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. The windup and the 0-1. And he popped him up. And nope, this one falls, so he'll get another shot. 2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2. And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one.
It's been a rough night at the yard for him. That's 3 times he's gone down on strikes in this one. So they've really figured out how to attack this guy.
Into the box now, Andrew McCutchen. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. No hits to this point. The 0-1 pitch. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. And this one's going to bounce up to the plate. An easy take there, and it's 3-1 now.
This is a good at bat so far here with 2 away. If you're going to go down 1, 2, 3, at least make the guy work for it. He's doing that, and he's even gotten himself into a good hitter's count now.
And this one misses for ball 4. So the Phillies have got themselves a 2-out base runner. Here's Bryce Harper now. It was a solo shot for him in his last at-bat.
Yeah, Matt, that last at-bat, that was a pretty good pitch. A fastball down and away that he went out and hooked and pulled it. So if I'm on the mound right now, I'm going to have to think about throwing one up and in and standing this guy up to make that outside corner not as appealing.
First offering on its way. Starts him with a good rising fastball there for strike 1. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Popped him up. Smoke has room in foul territory. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. 1 left for Philadelphia, but they hang on to a 3-1 lead. And in to hit next is Lorenzo Cain. And Dan, he and his fellow top-of-the-order hitters haven't really offered much help for this lineup so far.
No, your 1, 2, 3 guys are the ones you look to generate a lot of action, and they just haven't been up to the task so far in this one. Still time for them to turn it around, though. We'll see if it happens.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Nope, that's a ball.
Line toward the gap in left center. McCutchen arranged to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the first out.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Ready for another shot now. Brock Holt, 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Didn't quite catch the zone there. Ball 1. In there, 1-1.
Get down, 1-1.
Three to 1 our score as we play inning number 5. Good breaking ball there, laid off for the second strike. Trying to pick up that outside corner, but this misses, and it's back to even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Fouled off. Left side, but well foul. The 2-2 one more time.
We got a full count.
You can certainly tell at-bats like this one frustrate the heck out of a pitcher, but you got to find a way to stay composed and execute your plan.
High in the air down the right field line, but this is going to wind up a foul ball. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Lifted in the air to straightaway center. Hazley is there, 2 gone.
Now batting, right fielder, Christian Yelich.
Ready for another chance. Christian Yelich. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, I understand that, Matty, but this guy's got burner wheels down the first base line. I don't think he even concerns himself with that. He has to put it on the ground. That's part of what makes him successful.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Wheeler gets the sign. 0-1 on its way.
Ball, that's outside.
Hey, a 2-out walk right here would be the tying run to the plate. Even though it's early on, you got a guy on deck that has a lot of pop.
Now a little pop-up here right in front of the plate. Grione is under it, and that's the 3rd out. So nothing happening this time around. 5 innings complete. It's the Phillies 3 and the Brewers 1. And now it'll be the cleanup spot for the Phillies. Rhys Hoskins. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
17, Rhys Hoskins.
Now the pitch. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. Strike swinging, chased a high one there. Now some movement out in the Milwaukee bullpen. Both the lefty and a right-hander have begun to stretch it out. Fouled away. Changes up on him there, but it's 1-2.
Great arm action on that two-strike changeup right there, but even better job at the plate to take that one.
And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far.
That's 10 strikeouts for him now, and I'll tell you, he could rack up quite a few more before he's done. Still a lot of game left in this one.
Standing in now, Davy Grion. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike one. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. Slider, and that's in there for strike 2.
You know, when a guy starts to get tired, you often see their breaking stuff start to flatten out, but that's not the case here. Still has really nice finish on that slider, as we just saw.
And you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2.
One of the toughest pitches they hit, the straight changeup, right? El Cambio. Hadn't seen it in that entire at bat, and what happens? Gets the string pulled on him right there. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
At the plate now, Adam Hazley. He swings and sends a bullet to right field. And he dives to make a spectacular catch. What a play there to end the inning. Worth a second look here, as this is a beauty to end the inning. Back with more Monday Night Baseball following this. Striding forward now, the Brewers cleanup hitter, Keston Hiura. 0 for 2 for him so far. He's flied out and popped out. First pitch of the at-bat. Fastball well outside.
Hey, this is a real pesky hitter right here. As a pitcher, you really like to keep this guy off the bases. This is a guy that kind of sets the tables for big innings.
In for a strike. It's 1-1. Here's the pitch. To the left side, but it's well foul. Outside and low that time. Now it's 2 balls and 2 strikes. This one's down to third. Gloved by Harrison. And that's out number 1.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
Striding into the box, Omar Narvaez, 1 for 2. He singled and struck out in 2 trips. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Ball, cant.
Pulled high in the air out to right field. Harper is camped under this one. 2 gone.
Now batting, left fielder, Avisail Garcia.
Ready once again, Avisail Garcia. It was a single for him in his last at-bat. First pitch on its way.
1-0.
We're in the 6th inning here in a 3-1 ball game. And he looks at a changeup in there. 1-1. This is in the air to right. Harper on the run. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. Gone in order are the Brewers. They still trail it here 3-1. Alex Claudio is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
For the Brewers, number 58, Alex Claudio.
Digging in, Scott Kingery. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier.
Scott Kingery.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Popped him up. Hiura is there for it. 1 away.
Every pitcher loves to get quick outs, right? How about that? 1 pitch, 1 out, a pop-up to start the inning.
Josh Harrison stands in. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. Claudio has seen his role change with those one-batter lefty specialists going the way of the dodo as a part of MLB's pace of play initiatives. 2-0 now.
No strike.
Cold strike on the change. 2-1.
Gutsy pitch right there. 2-0 changeup for a strike. Good call by the catcher. Great execution by the pitcher.
In there, and it's even now. 2-2.
Hey, it looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
Just off the end of the bat. It's a foul ball, and he'll stick around. We're in the 7th inning with a good finish brewing. 3-1 our score. Sent on the ground out to second. Over to Smoke at first, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, the pitcher, Zach Wheeler.
Stepping up to the plate, Zach Wheeler. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
No balls and 1 strike. Now the 0-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And an off-speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia, and it's still 3-1. Last half of the 7th here. Coming to the plate now, Eric Sogard. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
Well above the letters with the fastball that time. Now some movement out in the Phillies bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen. The 1-0.
That's the ball.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when he's getting the ball in his zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
3-0 now.
Hey, leading off an inning in this situation, 3 balls on you. You have to know that a solo shot's not tying this game up. You have to find a way to get on base any way possible.
3-1.
His slider's been impressive all night long. If he can continue spinning it like that, he's going to be just fine.
The 3-1. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Harper looks up. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Home run number 3 here in the early going. And the Brew Crew has cut this to a 3-2 ball game now.
There's an old saying in the game. They say solo homers won't kill you. This might be a good time for a mound visit right here. Try and erase those negative thoughts and get right back in the zone. You still have the lead.
So the switch hitter Justin Smoke steps up as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1.
We're moving right along into this one. This guy's continuing to pitch well, which is a little bit of a surprise because his first pitch strike ratio is still under 60%.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. The 1-1. Taken on the outside corner for strike 2.
Hey, this guy's got an 89-mile-an-hour changeup. There was a time when 89 was a pretty good fastball.
Misses, ball 2. Well, pitch count will become a factor here in the 7th. He's about to hit 100 for the game.
Yeah, Matty B, that magic number in today's game is about 100 pitches, and this next pitch will be pitch number 100. D-Row, he's been sailing along pretty easily so far in this one.
Yeah, he's given him some serious depth in this one. For him to get into the 7th inning allows the manager a lot of leeway, whether he wants to go to his bullpen or not.
He'll start him with a breaking ball. Too low that time. It's ball 1. 1 out, nobody on. And he fouls this one off. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. So a base hit from the pinch hitter will send him back to the top of the order with 1 away in the inning.
I guarantee you at release point he wanted to pull this pitch back. Change up middle of the plate usually gets deposited in the seats.
Here's the Philadelphia manager on his way out to the mound now. And that is going to be all for Zach Wheeler. So he'll depart with the lead and a chance to be the winner, but he is responsible for the tying run at first. Adam Morgan takes the call from the pen as he'll try to get the final 2 outs of this 7th frame.
Adam Morgan.
Into the box, Lorenzo Cain, as he'll look at a slider that runs in too far for ball 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Two and 0 to the Brewers center fielder. Runner at first here, 1 man out. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. Morgan, a left-hander that stands 6 foot 1 inches tall. He was selected in the 3rd round back in 2011.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on a superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
Hit out of play, and it's a full count now. Runners on first with 1 down. Slapped hard the opposite way. And that's in there. Base hit. Long throw to third. And he is in there at third as the possible tying run.
Sometimes you just got to trust your hands. That pitch probably wasn't even in the zone, and he was able to fight it off for a base hit.
At the plate, Brock Holt, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. First offering on its way. Shows bunt as he gets this one down. And he is in there. They couldn't get him at second. And that'll plate the tying run from third as we've got ourselves a brand new ball game now. And here's Christian Yelich now. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind him, because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts.
Here comes the first pitch. And it's fouled away.
Hey, it's nearly impossible to turn two with a guy that could run like this. It's even harder when he comes out of the box hitting from the left side. You really need something tailor-made to even have a chance to get him at first.
Here's the 0-1.
Surprised the pitcher would even go to the top of the zone looking for a double play in this situation.
Still only one out in the inning. One and two for Christian Yelich.
Big spot right here. That's a great pitch to try and see if you could get him to fish outside the zone. He's still in the driver's seat right now, and I'd expect something else to miss off the plate.
Breaking ball. That's in the dirt as he takes a ball. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away.
That was a big strikeout there, guys. The best pitchers have the ability to strike guys out when they really need to, and that second out was really important at this point of the game. Could be something we look back on later when the game's over.
To the plate now, Keston Hiura. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Popped him up. And Hoskins is there to make the catch. The inning is over. Corey Knebel has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 46, Corey Knebel.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Gene Segura. He struggled at the top of the lineup in this one, hitless to this point. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now a check swing, but it's strike 1 anyway, says the home plate umpire. Oh, 1, here's the pitch. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. Hit the target, but this is low. 2-1. Phillies shortstop in front in the count, 3-1.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
Line toward right center. And that's going to be a base hit, so a good start as the possible go-ahead run is aboard to start the 8th. Cutting it close here, but he comes through in the 8th to extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he was staring at his last at-bat right there, or probably his last at-bat. Would have been tough to get him another AB in this one, but he's able to get it done.
Hey, better late than never, and I'm sure when he walked into that batter's box right there, he's thinking, this very well could be my last AB of this game, so if I'm going to keep this streak alive, going to have to do it right now.
At the plate, Andrew McCutchen, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Go-ahead runs aboard here at first with nobody out. Here's a strike with the breaking ball. Action in that Milwaukee bullpen now as a left-hander started to throw out there. The 1-1 home. Fouled off. The 1-2.
2-2.
And that misses there, so he runs the count full now. Trouble waiting on deck as Bryce Harper hits next. And he misses with it, ball 4, so the potential go-ahead run moves into scoring position now.
Huge innings have begun with much less, I can tell you that. First and second, no out, and the guy on the bump really needs a strikeout or a double play right here.
And Bryce Harper will dig in at the plate. And if you remember, I'm sure he does, he hit a round tripper back in the 4th. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1.
There are a couple of points in every game that could decide winning or losing. This is one of those critical spots. Time to make some great pitches.
The 1-0 home. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Kane is under it. He makes the catch, and tagging is the runner from second. And he'll indeed move up 90 feet, putting runners at the corners now with 1 away.
We'll see if moving up to third pays off for him. He didn't have to tag and go for third, but now he can score a lot of different ways. Doesn't have to be a hit.
So we've got runners at the corners here, 1 away, and that'll bring up Rhys Hoskins. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now about a 58-foot breaking pitch that he wisely lays off here. Fouled away. Runners are at the corners with 1 man out. And there's ball 2 now.
This guy uses that two-seamer to set up his other pitches. Two-seamer in, breaking ball away.
Inside for a ball as he falls behind to him here, 3-1.
Couldn't be a whole lot better situation to hit it now. 3-1, 2 on. He's got to be thinking he's going to get a pitch he can drive right here.
And he misses with it, ball 4, so that'll load the bases, and now he's really going to need to get a ground ball.
That's a big no-no. He obviously had to work carefully with 2 men on, but he did not want to walk him to load the bases. Now he's really got his work cut out for him. We'll see how he fares here.
Ray Black is called upon to pitch, really needing that double play ball. Bases are loaded here with only 1 man out. Davy Grion will be the first to meet him here, and he'll do so in an enviable situation indeed. Bases loaded and only one out now. From the belt, the pitch, and he fouls this one off. Here comes the 0-1.
Nope.
And he'll look at a fastball just off the black, and it's even at 1.
Props to the hitter right there for laying off with a guy on third. You want to be aggressive, but you have to get a pitch you can drive.
In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. Runners may have thought about it, but they'll stay put, and the count moves to 2-1. From the belt, the pitch.
Hey, after those two breaking balls missed, you have to be sitting on a fastball right here.
Oh, and he misses for ball 4, and he's forced in the go-ahead run.
Wow, they went to the pen because they liked the matchup, and what does he do? He walks the first guy he faces to bring in a run, so much for that strategy. Makes you wonder if they'll turn to him again next time in this situation.
Now in the box, Adam Hazley. He was robbed of a hit in his last at-bat, so he'll try to change his fortunes here. First pitch of the at-bat. Squeeze attempt, but it's popped up. Smoke is there, and he'll bring this one in.
The batter, number 3, second baseman,
Scott Kingery will stand in again as we flash you back here to the 4th inning. This was a 2-run home run that was definitely one of the big blows of the ball game to this point. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. The 0-1 offering. Fastball called for strike 2. Two out, bases loaded. And it's fouled away. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now. Swung on in the dirt for the 3rd strike. And that ends the inning. So it's 1 run on 1 hit, no errors, and 3 men left stranded. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. It's the Phillies 4 and the Brewers 3. And Joe Girardi's going to get up off the dugout bench and confer at home plate, so we'll likely see a double switch here. Jose Alvarez is in out of the bullpen now as he'll be inserted into the number 6 spot following the double switch. Jay Bruce will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch. Leading off the inning, Omar Narvaez, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Lays off the slider, and it's 1-1. Line hard down the line and right. but just fouls as he just misses extra bases. The 1-2 pitch. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
People always talk about how important getting the leadoff man on base is, and it's true. So in the 8th inning of a one-run game, that's a really nice job of attacking a hitter and sending him packing.
Stepping in now, Avisail Garcia, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. Here comes the pitch for Garcia. And a slider gets away from him here as it just about got him in the ankle. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Bounce to first. Hoskins grabs it cleanly. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out.
And hey, if the first baseman is playing straight up there, that's probably a double down the line. But in order to prevent that late in the game, they had him guarding the line, and it obviously worked out perfectly.
Here's Eric Sogard. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier.
Well, Matt, this is one of the problems. This guy's a good fastball, particularly low fastball hitter. It doesn't matter how hard or how low you throw it. That's right into this wheelhouse. What you want to do with this guy is move the ball from the belt up to get him to chase something that maybe he'll pop up in the infield.
And this is sent on the ground out to Segura at short. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee. They still trail it here 4-3. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Brent Suter will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7th spot in the lineup following the double switch. Orlando Arcia is into the ball game as well, as he'll slide into the pitcher's spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch.
Now playing third base and batting 9.
Striding in to start the 9th, Josh Harrison, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning. First offering on its way. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
Yeah, this is straight survival mode. Down 0-2. The numbers are definitely not with the batter here.
0-2 count, and the pitch.
Nope. The count is 1-2.
And he takes something off there as this is swung on and missed, and there's one gone here in the 9th.
The center fielder, number 9.
Into the box now, Jay Bruce. He'll get to take his first cuts here. And the pitch. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. And he falls behind 0-2. One-run game here in the top of the 9th. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
So now to the plate, Gene Segura, as he'll take a look at ball one. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. And this is just off the outside corner, ball two.
You know, something to keep in mind, they're really burning through that bullpen, and this is only the first game of the series. Definitely could have an impact on the rest of the series, and maybe even the whole week ahead.
The 2-0. Misses up and in.
Well, he knows it, but this is the kind of guy you just have to go right after. He's not the biggest threat with the bat, so it's time to challenge him right here.
And that's over. 3-1.
Wow, I can't believe the hitter took that one. The pitcher absolutely got away with a hanger.
The 3-1. Now a ball lined to the left side, but this is a foul ball. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Struck him out, so it remains a one-run lead as they head in for their final set of swings. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. We're back with more on this Monday night after this. David Robertson comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the ninth.
Number 30, David Robertson.
Digging in the switch hitter, Justin Smoke. He'll be the one to start things out against David Robertson, who tries to close the door in this one. From the stretch.
1-0.
The 1-0 delivery. Called strike 2 on the cutter, and he's behind in the count now, 1-2. He struck him out, the third time he's fanned in the game.
This is a pitch I think we'll see a lot from him in this game. The cutter darting in on the hitters in the opposite batter's box. It can be a real effective pitch when it's located well, and that one was right there.
Next to bat, Orlando Arcia, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Now the 0-1. Now a bunt attempt here, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
Well, you have to feel pretty confident about the way this one's going to end up as a manager. 2 hitters, 2 strikeouts from the closer. There's not a whole lot more he can do to instill confidence that he's going to wrap this thing up without any problem.
He's set. Here it comes. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. Fans on their feet in a one-run ball game in the last of the ninth. The Brewers down to their final strike. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Yeah, and they know this is going to be a tough stretch on the road. To win the first game of the series has got to feel pretty good. Something to build on for tomorrow.
And it's a 4-3 finish in this evening's ball game. The Philadelphia Phillies came through late, taking the lead in the 8th to secure the victory. Adam Morgan claims the win out of the pen, his first. David Robertson strikes out the side to record the save, his 5th of the year. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Philadelphia Phillies. 4 runs on 5 hits. No errors. They left 7 men on base. For the Brewers, 3 runs on 7 hits. No errors. They left 7 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 7 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.